He doesn't want to tell Stephen A. Smith and the rest of the media what he's really upset about. He's never liked the way he's been covered by ESPN. And so LeBron, using his son as a shield and as a way to deflect and mislead people about what he's really upset about.
What is up, guys? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. In today's video is going to be a reaction video of Jason Whitlock exposing LeBron James' true agenda behind confronting Stephen A. Smith. I don't know, guys. This seems to be very believable in my opinion. I want you guys to listen in and give me yours. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's go. Now, guys, we've already saw the viral video, photos, clips, whatever you want to name it, of LeBron James going as Stephen A. Smith. But here's my thing, guys. I do and always have felt, one, that LeBron James is really not like this. He's a very friendly guy. Yes, he's a big, strong specimen out of this world. But guess what, guys? Deep down, I think that LeBron James knows who to do this to and who not to do this to, especially if you listen closely to a lot of the former NBA players around the league who just pretty much admit that LeBron James is not like this. However, guys, I said once I first saw this video, you could literally see how LeBron James was just side-eyeing the cameras, making sure that it was all caught because he is one of the most interesting athletes in sports. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's very meticulous with his approach and how he does things. He's always 10 steps ahead of everything. And it just looks a bit staged to me, in my opinion. I feel like this was more deeper than LeBron James wants to admit. We know that LeBron James, Clutch Sports, have always been at odds with Stephen A. Smith. Now, he's going to use this tactic and this aggression to corner Stephen A. Smith. And now you see Stephen A. Smith basically clamoring and, oh no, this was a parent stepping to me, not a player, whatever the case may be. I've noticed that Stephen A. Smith is now taking more of a timid approach, especially since he's been into politics. I feel like he's just trying to rebrand himself in a different manner. If you ask me, I think that if politics weren't involved, Stephen A. Smith would have already unleashed on LeBron James, and he typically continues to throw jabs at LeBron James. However, guys, we often see Stephen A. Smith always compare Michael Jordan to LeBron and literally does not give LeBron James time of day when it comes to that topic. Now, guys, I am going somewhere with this, but first I want to allow Jason Whitlock to explain this a little bit better than I can.
LeBron James, he's pretending like he's upset about Bronny James and the way Stephen A. Smith talks about.
Now, this is exactly where I was getting at, guys, because I feel like for LeBron James to really step to Stephen A. Smith, I mean, it had to be an accumulation. It had to be a buildup of nonstop criticism for LeBron James to even take this approach, man, in my opinion. I just don't see how out of all of the people now, mind you, Jaylen Brown says that Bronny James, you saw him during the Summer League, he's not a real NBA player. LeBron James not once approached him in that type of manner. Other athletes who have said it, LeBron James has not approached them. But why Stephen A. Smith? And it's because LeBron James knows that he is tired of Stephen A. Smith throwing dirt on his resume when it comes to the Michael Jordan and LeBron James comparisons. He does not want Michael Jordan to have this title. He does not want Michael Jordan anywhere near this debate. He feels like that everyone should be singing his praises and his praises only.
He doesn't want to tell Stephen A. Smith and the rest of the media what he's really upset about. He's never liked the way he's been covered by ESPN, Skip Bayless, and now Stephen A. Smith. They have been milking the LeBron James cow for 20 years straight.
Yep.
And Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James is saying, at my expense.
I'm going to do something, guys, that I don't normally do and agree with Jason Whitlock. I think that LeBron James was an innocent kid at first. He really wanted to enjoy his NBA career, right? With Skip Baylesses of the world and the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, when they first started on ESPN as co-partners, co-hosts, whatever you want to call it, they did so much comparison. I feel like it took the mentality of LeBron James just wanting to be a great player to actually saying, you know what, like if you guys are going to keep comparing me to him, I might as well come out and start to acknowledge it. I might as well start to play like it. I might as well start to, you know, feel myself. All of my fans that support me are thinking it, so I might as well go ahead and just join it. I might as well jump on the bandwagon for myself. But unfortunately, this has now turned LeBron James into this diva, this crybaby, a person that's hated and a person that is very much loved at the same time from sports fans, just all over in general. So Jason Whitlock's point is very valid. And this is, in my opinion, I have to agree with Jason Whitlock. This is why LeBron James has been on a heater. I feel like LeBron James is now showing his true colors. The Mr. Nice Guy, the Mr. Kiss a Baby, political guy, act like Mr. Perfect. You're starting to see ever since LeBron James has gotten drafted, even the years prior to that, LeBron James has been more angry, curses a lot, nonchalant. And I just think that it's just from years and years of receiving criticism and years of battling in exactly how he feels. And he's just like, you know what? I'm a self-made billionaire. And guess what, guys? I'm going to tell you guys the truth and show you guys at any time how I truly feel. That's why I keep telling people on why we see this sweet kid from Akron, Ohio, turn into this, what he is now, in my opinion.
Hit LeBron James and Michael Jordan against each other. And probably someone at Nike has probably finally figured out, like, hey, man, this hasn't helped LeBron James. And this is why he never was the shoe salesman that Michael Jordan was. He couldn't reach those heights because ESPN put LeBron in this negative war with Michael Jordan. It's a fight LeBron James can't win. And LeBron James has figured out, like, holy cow, Stephen A. Smith is a big part of my problem. And look at the profits. They're about to pay this idiot. And trust me, LeBron James knows that when it comes to talking about basketball, and pretty much when it comes to talking about sports, he knows Stephen A. Smith is an idiot. He knows Stephen A. Smith is a fraud. He learned, just like everybody else, from this show that Stephen A. Smith created a false background about himself at Winston-Salem State University. He knows that Stephen A. Smith is a fraud, and he's like, and this dude's about to make $20 million. He's going to become even a bigger fraud and even more of an arrogant a-hole, and even he's going to continue to dive into and host these ridiculous LeBron James versus Michael Jordan discussions. And so LeBron, using his son as a shield and as a way to deflect and mislead people about what he's really upset about.
So now that you guys have saw that, I would love to hear your thoughts. In my opinion, I think that Jason Whitlock is spot on here. And I get it. I know a lot of people don't like Jason Whitlock. I know a lot of people don't like me. But there is a lot of truth about LeBron James being mad about the coverage. He's mad about the Jordan comparisons and people profiting off of this, which is why I just didn't think that it was serious of a matter for him to say it was about Bronny James, because if that were the case, then you would have literally gone at Magic Irvin Johnson, you would have gone at Charles Barkley, you would have gone at all of the former greats that called you out for your nepotism, the GMs, the business owners, the owners of these teams in the NBA, everyone. Okay, if LeBron James not going to have the same energy for them, then this is furthermore the truth on what Jason Whitlock is exposing here. You guys let me know what y'all think. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.